Welcome to Money Matters, our monthly segment that will keep you informed about the services available on the island, offer tips on saving and investing, and provide other interesting and helpful information to help you manage your finances. Here with me today are two knowledgeable staff members from the credit union. We have Financial Controller Mariah Tibbetts, and we also have Senior Manager of Operational Risk Assurance, Michael Bonner. Can you tell us a little bit about the services that are offered exclusively to members of the credit union?
Sure. So our credit union, it's member focused. A lot of people refer to us as a bank, but we are just a financial institution. It's basically members helping members. So with our financial institution, each member is an owner of the credit union. And on offer now we have, your mortgages, your within share loans. So that's a loan that you could borrow against your shares. We have car loans. We also are the only financial institution on island that offer interest rebates. So if you pay your loan on time, in full, every month, at the end of the year, you get a little bit of that interest back in your pockets. You also get dividends because you're an owner of the credit union. So at the end of the year, once we get our financials in order, we pay dividends back to our members.
That's good. So that's definitely a benefit of being a member of the credit union.
Yes.
And also you get to vote at the board meetings,
Yes.
I know, as well,
Yes.
if you're involved. So that's really, really good. Can you tell us a little bit also about loans and what members need to know about loans offered by the credit union?
Sure. So right now, we noticed in the market that there was a bit of difficulty with coming up with that 10%, 20%. So we thought, why not help first-time homeowners? So it's 100% financing for first-time home buyers. It's 100% financing for land loans. We also offer 100% financing for car loans. We also do used car loans as well, but that is at 50%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So those are pretty good discounts, actually, and as you guys can see on the screen here. So just to reiterate, 100% financing on home loans, and we also have the car loans as well. So that's fantastic. And what about mortgages? So I know that mortgages are offered at the credit union. So why should somebody go with the credit union in order to get a mortgage in Cayman?
Well, if you think about the cost of a mortgage in the financial industry now, you're thinking about, say, about $500,000. You're thinking about spending $18,000 roughly out of pocket. Mm-hmm. Where at the credit union, you're just looking at maybe $1,300 in fees. Mm-hmm. So you're saving a little over $16,000. That could be used to maybe furnish your home. If you need to pay stamp duty or anything like that could contribute towards that. Right. So a lot of savings that we then pass on to the members. Mm-hmm.
And Mariah, would you say that is a good benefit of being a part of the credit union, those sorts of benefits that get passed on to members? Do you know what other benefits are passed on to members other than, we have dividends, but is there anything else?
I mean, I fully agree with you. Definitely great benefits for the members, and everything Michael said from the beginning kind of ties into that. So you get the 100% financing, you get the lower fees when you get a mortgage, and then you also get the interest rebates when you pay on time, as well as you start saving in your shares account, and then you get dividends on that. So it's all kind of a holistic picture to help the members save, get their money back, and really benefit, right? That's the whole point, members helping members. Right. It's not to take their fees, it's not to put them in debt or anything or get money from them. It's really to help them get to where they want to be and achieve their financial goals.
Right. And speaking of loans, what about car/auto loans? Is there anything that you have going on right now, or what does the credit union offer in terms of vehicle loans?
We currently have some specials going on for the car loans. We have lots of different options, actually. Mike spoke about there's used car loans. We have 100% financing for specific models, specific years and makes of the cars. So you can learn more at creditunion.ky, and all of our loan officers are always available to answer your questions if you have specific questions. We actually have certain promos where you can just drop off your documents and then your loan can be processed. You don't always have to come in. We now offer virtual meetings with the loan officers. So we're always trying to make it easier and quicker and expedited for the members to get their loans and the money they need.
Nice, that's fantastic. So definitely a reason to go with the credit union for a car or a auto loan. And any special products that are geared towards, I know that financial literacy in Cayman is very, very important, especially for our young people. Yeah. Do you have any products or any services that you offer particularly for the youth or young people in Cayman?
Yeah, so we have a youth savings account. You can open an account for your children from the time they're born, pretty much.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Straight out of the
there's no
womb.
age limit. And that takes them right up till they're 18. When they're 18, it can transition into an adult savings and shares account, and then they can get the benefits. But the youth savings account is really beneficial for even the parents or family members to, put money in, and the children can have this saved up to start their credit union account to go off to college or, buy their first car, whatever they need, their down payment on their loan if they want to. So the youth savings account is really beneficial, and it teaches kids to save from a young age, right?
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
know my mom did that for all 5 of her children, and I really benefited from that.
Absolutely.
So.
I think that's so important, and especially as a financial institution, I think being able to educate people about how to save their money, especially our young people, is so important. So that work that you're doing is really, really vital, I would say.
And to your point, educating the youth of the Cayman Islands, we have started financial literacy courses. Last year was our first one.
Nice.
We did 2 days for the kids, certain age groups, and I mean, I was there, Mike was there. It was a great time, and the kids really enjoyed it, and I think they learned a lot as well. So not just teaching them about what the credit union does, but financial habits, money spending habits, budgeting, things that is really beneficial and practical for their life. Yeah. And that's what the credit union is trying to do, is educate the members and support them throughout every stage of their life.
That's great. And also in terms of developing youth and empowering them, I know that you guys also have a grant and an internship at the credit union. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the Rupert McCoy Educational Grant, which is now open, actually. Students can apply. Hey. There is no degree or subject restrictions. You can apply no matter what you're doing, and we give it to multiple kids, multiple students. It's not just one scholarship or grant to be awarded. I actually got one as well before I worked at the credit union, so I can speak to the benefits.
The proof is in the pudding.
Exactly.
The testament to where you are now.
And it's not a requirement to work at the credit union, actually. I don't want people to think that, but I did get it. It did support me throughout my my university career, and it really does make a difference, especially to the kids who may not get the traditional scholarships or may not get huge one-off scholarships from other institutions.
Well, thank you so much, Mariah. I hate to cut you off, but we definitely need to have you both back in because that's very, very interesting. But thank you both so much for joining us, and thank you, Cayman, for joining us on Money Matters. And I hope you at home now have a better understanding of how the credit union works and the benefits of becoming a member of the credit union. You can learn more online at creditunion.ky or call 949-8415. Stay with us.